Game 4 of the Western Conference Finals. Tonight, Oklahoma City taking on Dallas at home. Pretty much a do-or-die situation, you figure, for the Thunder here, down 2-1 as Dallas reclaims the home court advantage with their Game 3 triumph on Saturday night. So far, I'm a perfect 5-0 in that series. 15-dime winners on Dallas in Games 1 and 3. And then a 5-dime play on Oklahoma City outright in game number 2, plus 2 free pick winners as well, giving you the over in game number 2 and the under in game number 5. More about that particular game and what I've got going on here this evening in just a moment, plus a money-saving discount coupon code coming your way as well. As for yesterday, well, my streak of 4 straight 15-dime plays, my second biggest play in the NBA in my career, came to an end last night as the Chicago Bulls failed miserably in the fourth quarter at Miami. But you know, today, it's almost like everybody is coronating the Heat, saying Miami's now going to control the series, win it all, blah, blah, blah. I don't know about you guys, but, you know, Derrick Rose didn't play well last night. Noah played awful last night. The bench hasn't contributed in 2 straight games for the Bulls, yet they were only down by 3 points going into that fourth quarter, right? I mean, it wasn't like Miami was putting them away early, despite the fact that Chris Bosh had a monster game and LeBron James did as well, and Dwayne Wade certainly chipped in too. I don't know. I think game number 4 obviously is a huge game for Chicago, much like game 4 is for Oklahoma City tonight, but we'll talk more about that tomorrow. As for me, I'm undeterred. As I said, you know, those 15-dime releases, I am still 22-8-1 with those plays over the past 2 years, including 17-6-1 this season, despite the fact that the 4-game winning streak came to an end last night. And I'm going to come right back in this series, which I'm undefeated in, as I told you earlier, with a 15-dime play on your Game 4 number side and a bonus 5-dime NBA play as well. So 2 plays as I look to go 7-0 in the Thunder Mavericks series. That's what I've got going here this evening. Hey, by the way, you might want to check out Matt Rivers, too. Rivers' NBA run over the past 2 months, 2.6 million units of net profit. One of the few guys at this website that had a play on the Miami Heat last night. It was a 200,000 star release for him, of which he's on a 17-6-1 run, but forget about that. Today he's got to play 2.5 times stronger. It's his one and only 500,000 star playoff game of the year. If you look at the website, you'll see he's had just 2 of these plays this season. The first was, like me, he had Auburn over Oregon in the BCS title game, and the second happened, I believe it was in late March, when he took the Miami Heat against the San Antonio Spurs in a game that was a 5-point line, and it turned out to be a 30-point win. You'll see the results. I think he is 31-18-1 lifetime. And, God, he is one of the original handicappers at these sites. So I guess that's maybe 7 years, 31-18-1 lifetime with these plays. Only his third of 2011, so you might want to check that out as well. Before I get to the free pick, your bonus coupon. And again, these coupon offers are only made available here on the videos. It's going to be Shoot 16. Shoot 16 in honor of the Oklahoma City Thunder missing their first 16 3-point shots in game number 3. I don't think that's going to happen tonight, do you? Shoot 16, S-H-O-O-T, and the number 16, no space between the word and the number. That'll get you $16 off a purchase you make today. It's a one-time usage coupon, good today only. $16 off when entered in the shopping cart when prompted. Shoot 16. Hey, before I go to the free pick, you of course saw probably by now the devastation that happened with the tornadoes breaking out. Minnesota hit, but Joplin, Missouri hit, just devastated last night. And I'll tell you what, you know, I lived in Atlanta for 9 years, right in Tornado Alley. So when we had those big storms that rolled through last month that really destroyed parts of Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and the northwest corner of Georgia, believe me, guys, I know what that's like. You know, I respect the weather. I've been lucky enough to crisscross the country 6 times driving, and it was only maybe about 5 years ago. I had pulled into St. Louis, and I was supposed to go from St. Louis to Oklahoma City, and I got to about Springfield, Missouri, and all of a sudden you saw what was going on. You heard the reports, you hear the sirens going off, you hear the radio alerts, and it was tornadic activity in the area. So we pulled off. I had my whole family with me, including my mother and father. So we pulled off into this small little hick town. First place I could find off the interstate. I think it was on I-44 at the time. And I mean, pulled off because in this town there municipal building. Their courthouse, per se, used to be an old school. You knew it was old because they still had the nuclear bomb shelter sign on the front of it for the basement from the 50s, right, and the 60s. But that was where you went in case of, you're traveling or whatever, in case of weather like that. And we hung out there for about 2 hours until the storms kind of swung their way to the west of the city. And we're supposed to go to Oklahoma City that night, so get back in the car, drive. Next town, about 45 minutes away, is Joplin, Missouri. And basically hung out there for about 3 hours until it was seemingly safe to start driving again. But in subsequent trips, I've spent many times in Joplin, Missouri, to see a town that that hospital. I've been to that hospital that was pretty much destroyed. I mean, the Walmart, the Home Depot. To see a town devastated like that, it just shows you the force of Mother Nature. Just really sad. I mean, and the death toll is just going to be incredible there. Probably, over three. They say this year more people have died in tornado activity since 1953. So anyone in those areas, my best to all of you out there. As for your free selection, you don't even feel like gambling on days like this when you see stuff like that. It just makes you sick to your stomach. Anyway, but hey, that's why you're watching the thing. So your free pick, I'm going to go with the St. Louis Cardinals tonight. It's a really lousy baseball card, but I'm going to take a shot with the Cardinals. They rallied for the win yesterday in extra innings at Kansas City. They're a 135, 140 favorite tonight at San Diego. It's a go against play for the Padres. I mean, the Padres, a major league worst 8-18 at home. They just got swept by the Seattle Mariners, scoring just 2 runs in the series. They've lost 5 of their last 6 games. They've only scored a total of 6 runs and batted .204 in that 6-game stretch. They're going against Kyle Lohse, who opposing batters this season are hitting just .202 against, as he's got a 2.17 earned run average on the year and a 5-2 record. Meanwhile, the Cardinals have won 6 of their last 7 following that 9-8-10 inning victory at Kansas City yesterday. And it's a game against San Diego's Dustin Mosley as well. Started off strong, but in his last 3 starts, all losses, his earned run average is 8.16. So again, I'm going to go against the Padres, who just aren't scoring, aren't winning, aren't playing well, and take St. Louis, and fully expect this line to go up to 145 to 150 probably by game time, which I think is 10:10 Eastern time this evening. So good luck, everybody, and I'll catch you again on Tuesday.